This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice in it. It's a beautiful morning, and I thought I'd go out and get some lilacs this morning because I keep saying I'm going to, and they're probably prime right now. It's a beautiful morning. Just went to the post office, stopped at a garage sale. Maybe I'll show what I found. It was only two things. Little containers that I thought would be pretty either on a bedroom desk or in the craft room. So we'll see. I've been trying to get a picture of a Michigan sand crane that comes back every year. And then with his wife Sandy, sand crane. I don't know why I call him Chad, but that's his name. And I don't know if it's the same one every year or a different one. But he usually, you can hear him banging on this little garden shed. I guess he sees the reflection and thinks it's somebody. I'm not sure. So anyway, I used to be a big gardener, and I would spend all day sitting out here. And this, I had carried and found all the little stones that I put around this big area that went all the way out here to that little gazebo thing, little arch. And then I had a lot of perennials in here. Like I said, I had little stones all around here, but now my husband's just turning it into grass, basically, because I just can't maintain it all. I just have a little area, that's at the front of the house there with some perennial beds. I have so much weeding to do. And like I said, there is some older peonies here that aren't bloomed, and there's a lot of wild lily of the valley. But yeah, I had all flowers in here. And then this little garden shed I had made into a little general store, Busy Bee general store for my granddaughter. And that's no longer. I had little shelves with canned goods and things. It was so cute. So I have some really old lilacs, which I love. They smell so good. Then we'll go down here and get some. I just thought I'd share the little walk there, and the birds are singing. So right down here, my husband has to maintain all this. But I'm hoping to get Chad again, but they're very, very skittish. The Michigan sand crane and Sandy, his wife, and then there was a little baby sand crane too. It was so cute, but it's so hard to get them because they're very skittish, and they were like off. Twice now I've tried to get them. And here's some really old lilacs here that really probably need to be pruned down. I mean, they were here when we bought the place, and who knows how old they are. So there's some darker purple. And I'm going to cut some. It's real pretty darker purple. And they just smell so beautiful. See how tall they are? They really need to be trimmed. And see, they're probably just at the peak because, yeah, these smell so good. They look like they're about ready to go. Yeah, they're really high. So I'm going to pick some of these. And then there's a few little white ones. See at the very, very top here? See, this is all kind of overgrown in here. There's a yard over there. But at the very top, you see those little white lilacs? So I'm going to gather a few. And here is the beautiful bouquet of lilacs. Looks a bit dark, I don't know why, but aren't they pretty? I like to put them in like a vintage picture. So super pretty. Love them. One of my favorite. They just have such a good smell to them. So next I'll show you what I got at the garage sale. Okay, I will show you what I got at the garage sale. Those two little containers. But I also wanted to show I had thrifted this cute little chair, wicker chair, and I thought it was perfect for this little desk. Cute. Then my daughter gave me this little desk. And then I usually do Tea Tuesday here. So the boxes that I got this beautiful box. Just stopped. We went to the post office. Then I stopped at a garage sale. And I got this little box for $5. It looks hand painted. And look at the little bird and the flowers. So pretty. And you open it up. So I might keep it up here and then put, different writing things in here. If not, I'll put it downstairs in my craft room. Then I just got this. This was $1, and it's a little rose, and this room has a lot of roses in it. Oops, I must have done something. I turned it off. But I thought this would be pretty. It's like a little tin, and I could put pens or whatever in here. And I like that little scallopy edge. So those things I got today. And now it is Friendship Friday. I'm going to go downstairs and show a package that I got from Marcy Creators Call Shop. Okay, in my craft room, before I open up the package from Marcy, I thought I'd show you before I put this away the rest of what I did using my different alcohol inks. I mean, I like them all. I can't say I prefer one over the other. This is that Jacquard Pinata Colors. Excuse me, and then I got these from Hobby Lobby. The alcohol inks. Curate and Color. Excuse me. And then I have the alcohol inks, of course, from Ranger. A couple of those. And I thought, you know what? I have a bunch of these the Nouveau drops. I never use them. And I thought I'm going to use that too. Why not? Okay, so what I did was I took some silver charms and I used the alcohol inks to make them pretty. So that looks more like a peacock feather now that it is colored. And then this feather, I don't know if you can see it, oops, but it almost has a little iridescent look to it. And then, let's see, other things that I colored were these were like plain silver boring. Let me stand up here. And I put some alcohol ink on them. And then I added in that center Nouveau drop. And it's perfect. I love them. So much prettier than just like silver. Makes it almost look vintage. And then I did some butterflies. Aren't they pretty? See the different colors that I added. I didn't just, well, I started with one color and then I just layered it. I just did these little girl hats. And they look more vintage now. They were just silver. Just a different little color to them. And I'll probably add more. And then for the turtles that I had done green, I added a little brown alcohol ink. And it gives it more of a I just think it looks a little more realistic, you know, with a couple different colors. And then I had a bunch of just, hard to pick up, little birds that were just silver. And I did a few different colors. Purple and yellow. And I like that. So you can, you know, take your not so. Look at that one. That is really pretty. Make them extra beautiful. I should make and sell some, but I've got so many things I need to do. I have lots of stuff I need to put in my eBay shop. Okay, look at this. These were silver. And I have different color browns, I think, maybe a gold. I like the way, where is it? They turned out. Oh, these are really like, I think I just have 3 of these. Now I have to do the other side. They were plain silver. I added gold to the bird and a brown color to look more like the wood grain branches. And then I added color to the flowers. I added green. Actually, I used Nouveau drops for the green. And for that pink, I use Nouveau drops. Aren't they beautiful? So now I'll just have to do this side. I think I did the bird, but I have to do the, maybe the flowers, leaves, and the little hearts. So that really makes them fancy. So I thought I'd show you that first, and then I'll show you what I got from Marcy. Okay. Alrighty, I am in my craft room now. Put this few things away. And look how cute it says, "Oh, happy day." And it's from Creators Call Shop. And I won something from Marcy. I'll put the link in the description. So I won. I thought it was napkins, and then I'm like, Marcy, what is this? This is a lot of napkins. But she said it was, I won the, I think it's a textile bundle. And then there's maybe napkins in here too. Okay. So this will be fun. So I'm going to consider this also Friendship Friday. That is hosted by Dale, my friend, with Not Too Shabby Chic. And let's see what we got. It's upside down. There we go. Oh, look at all this. She may have bundles too in her Etsy shop. Wow. Look at all this fun stuff. Oh, it's crinkly. I'm sorry. Here, let me stop in a minute and I'll open it up. Here we go. I took it out of the crinkliness. So thank you so much, Marcy. How fun. Oh, isn't that pretty? Pretty card. I'm going to read this a little later. Okay. Let's check this out. Ooh, a little bag of napkins. Let's see if I can sit down now. Aren't they beautiful? They look vintage. Don't they? So pretty. I love those colors. Ooh, this is pretty too. I used to have some dishes like this, that Port Marion. I don't know how, that's how you pronounce it. I did sell them, but yeah, a while back. Oh, and these are beautiful pumpkins. Look at this one with the bee. You really sent some pretty ones. Oh, look at that. So spring-like and beautiful. Yeah, I bought a wonderful binder type journal from Marcy a while back, and I've been using it, actually using it as a journal, and it's like a hope journal. And I could put some of these in there also, my hope journal, so thank you. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God. Philippians 4:6. So these will be great. I'm going to put them in my hope journal. I could put some into my journal also that my friend Dale gave me. And I have been struggling with a few little issues. You know, everybody has their things, you know, what has happened to them in their life, or, you know, my first marriage, whatever. But anyway, so I have been a little discouraged, and I just am back on track because I just need to remember that I've already, you know, dealt with this and prayed with it with God, and, you know, I have to just remember who I am in Christ and that there's no condemnation in Christ. And sometimes Satan just wants to use things against you, and I'm not going to let him. So I am back and refreshed and ready to go in God's grace. And look at this beautiful Battenberg peas. Oh, how pretty. Look at, oh, she makes a lot of these really pretty. That'd be perfect. Look how pretty that is in a farm journal where she stamps on fabrics. This would be perfect in a farm journal. And it's on a, well, you can do it on an index card or a piece of paper and use up your scraps. Oh, look at that. Looks like a vintage little square. I have a couple unfinished projects. I need to finish a farm binder journal. Look at this beautiful, looks like vintage lace, a big piece of that. And this fabric looks familiar. I have that. I may have given her that. That's in one of my little golden book journals for the binding, for the, yeah, and that's really pretty. Oh, look at this. Look at the pansy. And this linen is just kind of a cool texture. You know, we like to feel our fabrics and paper. It's so funny. Look at that. That looks like 70s, or that looks vintage. And this pretty piece with the pinks in it, and a large piece of that. And lace, like a lace tablecloth. That's always great to have. And look at a big crochet doily. That could be put on a journal cover or cut up into things. And then we have this beautiful fabric. This looks familiar. I may have received some like this from you before, but I could always use, you know, I love textiles. Look how fun that is with the greens and the browns. Here's another vintage type fabric. Perfect for a farmhouse and large pieces. Thank you, Marcy. So check out her shop. This is pretty with the yellow and the blue roses. This is vintage. I do think I have some of this. That is really cool. This definitely looks vintage. And this, I like the thicker for like a journal cover. You know, these, or pockets. These thicker woven. I got some washi tape on me. I can't get off. And here is some more pretty floral. Oops, sorry. Another floral. So pretty with the blues and the butterflies. Pretty in a nature journal. Okay, why is this washi not coming off my hands? Okay. Ooh, aren't these are pretty together, aren't they? The ferns, I love ferns. Ferns are coming up all over the place. Oh, this is pretty. This could have been yeah, I think this was a fitted sheet. Beautiful. Flowers. Oh, this is pretty too. With the carnations, I believe. Super pretty. And then here's a thicker one that make great pockets for journal cover. And here we have some where you can cross stitch onto. Be fun for a pocket or a little snippet roll. And then we have some of this thicker, perfect for a binding for a farm book journal. And actually I have one sitting here, my list of things to do. I have this binder journal, and Queen of Binder Journals in my mind is Marcy with Creator's Call. She makes great ones. And this is kind of worn. Now, I don't know, is that a good look? Or, you know, I could put that as a binder, or I could just use it as pockets, whatever. So, yeah, I need to work on finishing this. I had it, and then there were some things I just didn't like about it. So I took some pages out, and so I need to work on this next. This will be my next project. And I can get inspiration from Marcy, Creator's Call, and also Diane Shaw, Shawcraft 1, her YouTube channel, also is doing a series on binder cookbook journals. So, and I think she's doing a billowing one. So maybe this will be my next project. So, and I'll go to her also for inspiration. And so I just want to thank Marcy so much. I appreciate everything and your friendship. And I will put her link in the description channel. Description box. See you next time. Bye-bye.